sprung the lock on the side door for you, Garrett. It's the only good way in.
Hey! We're finally back with a new challenge run. It's been a while, and a while longer since I said I was going to be at this. I'm pretty sure like 2 months ago I said, oh yeah, end of the month or something like that. That's about how my life goes right now, so...
Good thing the butler's out for the night. He left his lights on.
'Tis what it is. Anyway, back into things. The challenge for this run around is going to be, we're going to attempt Thief 2 in this case, with no bow whatsoever. And if you recall, we have to use the Blackjack for the first mission because it's basically a tutorial. So we're definitely going to be using Blackjack at this time, or for this mission I should say. I have not yet decided if I'm going to allow myself to use the Blackjack for further missions. The kind of soft rule I have in my mind right now is if I can get away with it, I'm not going to use it. And if push comes to shove, then I guess that aspect of the challenge will just get taken out. And we will just be going for purely bow-only sake, but I'm going to do my best to try to keep it as strict as possible, which is basically going to mean that we're not allowed to use anything other than equipment. Because we can't use the bow, which is like 90% of our arsenal. Can't use the sword because it's expert mode, we're not allowed to kill anyone. And we can't use the Blackjack except for this mission. Unless I decide otherwise. How far do you go? I don't remember. Okay. And for all of those that watched the previous Thief series, you might notice that I turned the brightness up. It was a bit of a hassle to get the brightness to a point where it looked presentable after it went through all the processing and then came out the other side on YouTube. And then adjusted the brightness back down on my monitor just to get the game to not, you know, feel like I'm cheating. So all of this still feels relatively dark. And if it's still dark, turn up the brightness on your device. I know a lot of people use their phones to watch this stuff. And I don't know about you, but I always keep my brightness on my phone like on 25% at best. Maybe that's just a me thing. It's been like a year since I've been at this, so I can't remember where all the secrets are. I know there's one, but I think it's where there's a bed in this alcove. We've got to get the one at least. Have I been compulsively shutting doors behind myself? I think I have. There we go. So yeah, new challenge run. So originally I was planning on starting the series with Thief 1 because I was like, you know what, let's do the same kind of thing I did with Gothic and let's run through an entire series with the same challenge premise and see what we can get away with. And I sat down to play Thief 1 and realized that, man, I'm not familiar with it at all, and I'm even less confident that that's even remotely possible compared to this one. This is the room where the guard walks around constantly. And also, getting back into the recording thing, like, I've just been playing games for casual play lately, and getting back into the groove of recording things has been a bit of a chore. I've been really hesitant to do it, so I decided, you know what? Thief 2 is the one that gave me the inspiration to attempt no bow, so why don't I start there? Because it's the one I'm the most familiar with, it's the one that I'm, you know... It's my comfort zone. It's where I know I'm going to have fun. Let's demonstrate our musical prowess for the show. Because why not? And, yeah. I left subtitles on. That's not a thing that I normally do when I play Thief, that is. But as stated before, it was requested in Gothic, so I figured I'd try it here. Guess we'll knock this guy out.
Not this time.
Just wait for him around the corner. And if I remember correctly, I will put all my... Remember correctly? If I just remember, in general, I'll put the list of mods and stuff to get Thief running at the spec that I have it right now in the description of the first video. I'm not going to do it for all of them because, I mean, most people only watch the first video. Which is fair, you know. Not always your cup of tea. I know there's some creators that I watch some of their stuff and then like they do a different series and I'm like, no, not into this one. And just as a me thing, you know, if you don't want to watch the Thief series, but you liked the Gothic series and all that stuff, write it in the comments. There's only like 40 subscribers, okay? The chance that I listen to you are better than most places on the internet, okay? I will at least take it into consideration if you got another idea for a challenge run or a different game. Or even just a let's play, like, I could do that. I enjoy playing the games that I'm more familiar with, and then I feel like I gotta add extra challenge into it, because, I mean, Thief 2 just wouldn't be the same if I didn't do something extra. Nothing else here. So that's one of the gems we needed to get. One of the other ones was on the other wing upstairs. Let's just check the map. Yeah. I mean, I did cross the main hall, but let's see. Yeah, it was this wing of bedrooms. I'm pretty sure that the other gems are in. I don't have all this memorized, so
Well, that's her door.
Oh, shit.
I guess Basso can open it. He's not much of a sneak, but he can sure handle a lock.
Wasn't saying I was shit about the door. I'm pretty sure that guard saw me for a sec there. Okay. Let's get back out. The other thing with, like, the reason why I consider, like, having a brightness too high in Thief as cheating is because, like, the shadows obscure a lot of things, and that adds to, like, a lot of the challenge with, you know, when you can't see exactly what's around the corner, what's happening. That's a big part of it. And also, you're gonna have to forgive me if I walk into rooms that I've already been in because A, I compulsively close doors behind me, and B, my memory's kind of gone to shit. Okay. I'm sure we can get that key somewhere. Oh yes, the bathroom. We've been here, we've been down all these, because we knocked out the guy and stuffed him in there. Which wing? We were just... Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. This is the wing I wanted to get upstairs in. Oh, but maybe those stairs only go downstairs. Oh no. Maybe that's the way. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Oh, this room. It's locked. Gotcha. Okay. That was a silly moment I just had there. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. We're just getting our shit back together. Eventually, I'll know what I'm doing. Okay, I think there's a crossover upstairs, so we're gonna go back this way. We'll have to hit the dumbwaiter when we go downstairs. So if we go up here... Is there... No, there is no crossover on this floor. This is just the bedroom wing. Oh, you know what? I'm probably gonna get a key. There's probably a different key from the guards. I don't know why I didn't think of that. We'll go downstairs. There'll be lots of guards. Oh, and also that guard there, we can nick the key off him once we go up the dumbwaiter. Ooh, but let's not forget. Over here. Wedding rings. Engagement rings. For Basso and his lovely lady friend. Okay.
What's that in the shadow there?
Nothing's in the shadows, my friend.
Hello? Hello? Nothing there now.
Not as much darkness as I'd like.
Okay. I guess it was nothing.
You guessed correctly.
Someone there.
Oop. Well, I know you're gonna be a pain in the ass later, so we're gonna do that. I'll just stuff you where you belong in here, okay? Also, I don't think I'm gonna chop these up like I did last time I did Thief. I was doing a lot of experimenting way back because it was like the second game I ever played. I'm also just remembering now that I did promise not to do things in the same order that I did before, but it is what it is.
Thought I saw something.
No. Who's there? Nobody's here. Shit, I'm gonna have to take this body elsewhere. Crap. I can hide as long as I need, as long as you keep walking slowly. I'm gonna take this guy into... Oh, he's coming. Let's go upstairs. Do you think I was carrying like a 200-pound body? Although, if we're honest, this guy, he doesn't weigh 200 pounds. He's probably like 150-ish. Yeah, he's a skinny lad. Not that I'm judging, I am too. Although, starting to put on a little bit of weight in my age, but... also kind of is what it is. Not much we can do about that. Ah, yes, the dumbwaiter. Apologies for the noise. Oop, and I'll take that key. That's probably the key that opens it. Speaking of getting old, does anybody else feel like there's just not enough time in the day for anything, ever? Like, you go through the motions, you get what you need to get done, and it's just, it feels like the day's over? You don't even get everything done on your list, and you're like, oh man, that's too much. I constantly wonder, like, how the hell I used to get things done. Like, I used to like wake up at 4:30 in the morning to work out and go to work, not get home until like 6 o'clock at night, and then somehow managed to like scrape together something that felt like a life in the like 3 hours I had before I had to go to sleep, to get enough sleep to not feel like I was dying. I don't know who that person was, but that's not who I am anymore.
Oh,
I
well.
do stay up a lot later
what
now,
it
so
was.
that's part of it.
Just because it...
Hey man, we have to take out all the guards downstairs because Basso's gonna come this way. It actually goes all throughout the whole house. If you go on the easy difficulty, which I guess that was the one thing I missed, this is expert difficulty because I don't know any other way to play. Also, you can tell really easily based on the health bar, the little shields there. Like if you're on easy mode, they're like touching each other. There's so many of them. And on medium, they're like halfway in between this and that. Uh-huh. Well, I'm not gonna comment. And I'm not going to read it. Okay, so we got our minimum loot goal.
You don't want to mess with
Oh,
me,
shit.
Capper boy.
You know,
Die!
you go through a challenge run, and then you make the dumbest of mistakes. So dumb. Well, at least it's interesting now. Where do we lead this man? In hopes that he will forget about me. I guess I could take him to that other door. Yes, that's the plan. Hey guy. I'm gonna attempt to run up to that door, get in, and then lock him out. Just to keep it tense. Get the key ready. And yes. Get out. Oh shit, there's another guard here. I forgot. Okay. I think he comes down, comes what? Halfway around the room or something like that, then turns around and goes back up. If my phone could stop going off, that would be lovely. Oh, at least now you can see, like, how they're deciding all of those noises people make look written out. I always find that interesting. Back in the old days of Rock Band, you know the band Korn and the song Twist, where it's just like it starts out with like a good minute of like just random grumbling and grunting and noises. Somebody for the vocal section of Rock Band would have had to sit there and go, huh, what letters do we use to prompt these random friggin' noises that this guy's making? That was somebody's job. They got paid to do that. I find that amusing. It's always somebody's job to do dumb little things. Ah, yes, the switch. Oh, I remember the switch. The secret door is... Ah, there's our gems. Whoops. That was my bad. You'd think I was out of practice or something. I didn't, you know, give myself a practice day with the controls and just moving around and stuff like that. I did try that with Thief 1. Because I was just really trying to, like, get myself into the groove. Be like, okay, I gotta make, like, recording 1 feel comfortable enough that I can carry myself the rest of the way through, but I just didn't. So anyway, the series will be out of order. And that's just the thing I'm gonna have to deal with. I'm sure it'll drive people crazy. It drives me crazy, but I had no other way of motivating myself, okay? We do what we must to survive. Now, we gotta figure out. It's not this way, it's the other way. Okay, so we gotta go through that entire part of the basement because I'm pretty sure there's guards there. And yes, Basso is gonna go that way. So, we knocked out the guard down here. Also, oh no. That's gonna be tough. So I was just about to apologize for my conversation ADHD because I'm pretty sure that I've started a million, like, half topics and then just stopped. And I apologize. My brain goes a million miles a minute and it doesn't always circle back. I don't know how to fix it. Probably medication would help, but I don't have that. So we gotta lure this frickin' guy out because Basso passes that specifically. Okay. Only got 4 more tries. I mean, there's a bunch over there, but...
Who goes there?
Ah, that was actually
Who made
better.
that noise?
Somebody. Better go check it out, tough guy.
All right. Stop fooling around. Where are you?
So, what I was originally going to do was bind the quick save and quick load buttons to something that I would remember. But I kind of forgot to do that, so there's no saves at the moment. So I really hope I don't fuck this up. Now we can't knock him out when he's doing the looking around animation. We can knock him out now, though. I just gotta make sure that he doesn't freaking see me because he's hyper alert. There. That's how you do that with no bow. Normally I would just sit there and shoot the thing. But that works just nicely. Okay. Have we been everywhere? No, we have not been everywhere. Okay. So... that guy as well. Okay, how do we get around that? There is no way around. Really? Wasn't he at the end of the hall? Because the left side, there is a way around there. Okay. Can I start going the whole back? I don't think I can. We've been over there. Okay, fine. Oh, maybe that was that other door I had to go down. He said, pretending that he was familiar with where he was going and what he was doing. You know what? These doors can stay open. Nobody cares. Okay, this is this side. Oh, and we need to be over there. Under the butler. Oh, I know where I need to go. Silly me. It's been a while. Last time I did a recording of Thief 2, I'm pretty sure I did play the first mission semi-recently because this is one of those games that I always like end up going back to and just want to try getting into for the nostalgia's sake. Yes, I gotta go the other way. And then you play the first mission, you're like, you know what, I'm not really feeling it. I don't want to play this right now. And then I just drop it and go off to something else, and that's fine. Which is probably the reason why the first mission is the mission I hate the most. So yeah, for the first time in quite a while, I guess this is the, you know, been more than a year since I played this. Go figure. Gotta get one in every once in a while, though. That's a bit more than a year. Maybe it hasn't. I can't do math right now, so I'm not gonna try. But this is the way we gotta go.
For the best. Better than brown rocks. Definitely gray rocks. Blue rocks, man. Rocks don't tell you slack on the job, you know. Rocks don't make your best boots.
Well, that's a problem. That's the first point where we quote-unquote have to use a water arrow. I don't have a water arrow to use. What are we going to do? We could maybe open this up. Knock them out? Like do the quick knockout trick? I just gotta make sure that that one goes down first. Usually I come around in the other side, but maybe this will work.
You see that too?
Okay. It works, it's fine. We'll just stick them in the dark room. Then Genevieve doesn't have to witness our methods. I think that was our knockout count too. So that's all the objectives satisfied. Just loot the place. We don't need those. I basically never use them. Although in Thief 1 you kind of need to use them. And the other reason why I don't like Thief 1 is it's very monstery. Like, it was kind of before they were totally convinced that someone would enjoy playing an entirely stealth-based game with no combat or anything. Alright, there's one more. Yeah. And so, yeah, there's like a bunch of monsters and other stuff that you can't knock out, and you just kind of have to like weasel your way around. And like the second mission, I don't know, most of them are just freaking mazes, like actual mazes. And I wasn't having a good time on my first run through. Maybe once I pick up some steam, enjoying this a bit, I just saw the dialogue pop up there. But maybe I'll, you know, be more into the extra challenge of not knowing what's happening at that point. We will see. You know what? I don't need these guys. I'm not gonna bother with them. They can stay there and do their job. Let's just check the... Ah, that's not the objectives button. There it is. Okay. Good to go. We can call Basso. Not even a half hour in the first mission. The second mission's like an hour easily, though. And I'm pretty sure one of the things that I stopped talking, or stopped, you know, mid-conversation, never got back to, was that I'm not going to cut them. At least I'm going to try not to. If it goes over an hour, then I guess I'll kind of have to cut it in half. Especially that last mission, it's like... Oops. It's like 3 hours long. And honestly, the one that I'm the most concerned about as far as the challenge goes, it was the thing that was the inspiration, because I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure some of the beacons at the last point you can't do. It's just a question of, is there one or is there two? Because if there's one you can't do, it should be doable. If there's two, this is gonna be a problem. Alright, Basso, you are very, very slow. Well, this went relatively smoothly for the, you know, first bit, tutorial mission and all that. To be fair, the Blackjack helps, but there was nothing I could do to prevent that use. Basso. Get your shit together, man! You've got a girl to save! Get moving. Let's not knock him out by accident, that would suck. Come on. Thank you. Not sure whose benefit you're waiting for there. Padding up my run time on my video. Thank you so much, sir. Alright. But I don't have anything to talk about when you're just standing here. Come on, dude. Also, I'm pretty sure I put the high polygon model or mod in, and the characters are not higher polygons, so that's fun. But the textures and all that, they look pretty damn good. They're like PS3, Xbox 360 era, but that's good enough. Good enough for a game that came out in 2000. Alright, away you go. Longest
Basso!
reaction ever.
Shh, come with me.
And that's how you get in here. You can steal her key. And... Huh, I could have sworn there used to be a letter in here that you could read, but whatever. I guess not. Let's follow the sound of them. Well, that's a reasonable start. I'm not gonna re-record that. It's probably, you know... Sorry if it's tough to listen to. I'm sure I'll get my conversational flow back as we get into this. It has been 6 months, maybe 7 now. I haven't been counting exactly. But I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I can't decide because I started on Thief 2 whether I'll do Thief 1 or Thief 3 first, but we'll get there when we get there. Success! Well, would you look at that? Lots of stuff done. We're ready to go. We found most of the loot. Not bad, not bad. Only picked 5 out of 9 pockets though, but it doesn't count after you knock them out, and I kinda am knockout heavy, or happy, once I get the blackjack in my hands, so not much we can do about that. Anyway. I'm probably not going to release videos as often as I used to, but my hope is to at least get one out per week. Significantly slower, I know, but that's what my life can allow right now. It's very busy. There's so much going on, and I just don't have time for myself half the time, but it's okay. We'll get through it, and until next time, have yourselves a good one. Bye.